It's time for Greenbrier Gators Baseball on the Lighthouse. Coach Nichols and the Mighty Gators have the arms, bats, legs, and hearts to be champions. WPMH is the exclusive radio home of Gators Baseball, which also streams on the John Fredericks Show app. Let's head to the Diamond and join the play-by-play voices of the Gators, John Fredericks and Mark Ragsdale. Exclusive coverage of Greenbrier Christian Academy Gator Baseball is now live on the Lighthouse. WPMH, AM 1010 and 100.1 FM. Play ball, y'all!
All right, this is John Fredericks, your voice of the Greenbrier Christian Academy Gators. We're live here in Hanover County in Richmond, Virginia. Stewart Baseball Stadium, one of the nicest stadiums you're going to find in the TCIS. The Gators coming into Stewart in the TCIS, fighting for a top seed. They're 5-2 in the division, 8-9 on the season. And pitching tonight for Stewart, left-hander junior Matt Gaither, their number one pitcher who was supposed to pitch tonight. I think that was Logan Ranson. He's got some arm stiffness, so the Gators luck out. They don't have to face their ace, Matt Gaither, their third starter. The Gators in the driver's seat right now in the TCIS. GCA is streaking at the exact right time. They won 4 in a row. They're clobbering everybody. They had a tough loss 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday night to Nansemond and Suffolk. Coach Pat Nichols in his 4th year went absolutely ballistico after the game and had what I call a squawk talk. We could hear him screaming at his players, I don't know, about 5-6 blocks away as we were walking out of there. He made them run for 2 hours. He was very upset by that game, and he said they weren't playing like champions. Since then, GCA has turned it around. They've won 4 in a row, including 2 big games in the last several days that they were able to win in their division. Now the Gators clearly in the driver's seat right now. After dropping that game at Nansemond and Suffolk a week ago at home and losing that, they won 4 in a row. They've defeated Norfolk Academy. They defeated Norfolk Academy, Norfolk Collegiate, and 2 other non-conference games, Isle of Wight and Granby. So they're in really good shape right now as they look to keep their hot streak going, the Gators, and they're going to counter today with the hottest pitcher they've got right now, James McGrady, right-hander, second baseman on the season. McGrady didn't even start this season as one of the top pitchers for Coach Pat Nichols, looking to get deep into the States and hopefully win Division II. McGrady pitching a couple innings here and there, not showing much. Went to Myrtle Beach where they had 5 games in 5 days. McGrady got the start through a 7-inning, 2-hit shutout. Followed that up with a big win the other night on the road. And that big win by McGrady, part of their winning streak. McGrady beating Isle of Wight. And so the Gators have been hot. They've beaten, since the Nansemond and Suffolk game, they beat Isle of Wight, Kellam, Cape Henry, at Cape Henry, Norfolk Collegiate 2 days ago. Joseph Fredericks winning that game, the freshman. He's come from nowhere. He's one of the left-handed fireballers on this team. He was brought up from JV. He's pitched 2 solid games now in a row. He's 2-0 on the season. He won that game 13-3. Fredericks giving up 2 hits. And today's game at Stewart is going to be starting momentarily. This a beautiful facility and a beautiful field, and they were the VISAA state champions in 2014 because it says it on their banner, the Stewart Spartans. And we're here. The announcer for this game for Stewart is Cameron. Cameron, good to have you with us. You're going to be helping us out a little bit and calling that and running the music. Sydney, thanks for your help. She's been fabulous. And does this stadium, Cameron, have a name? We're going to call it Stewart Stadium. Yeah. For all intents and purposes, we're at Stewart Stadium. And where are we? We're in Hanover? Henrico? Okay, we're in Henrico. So Stewart in Henrico. And the Chris Saxman Show, who's on WJFN, 100.FN on Mondays, 10 to 1 p.m. Chris Saxman's, 10 to 1 p.m. Chris Saxman's sister is a teacher here at Stewart. I just found that out. So small world. And you're listening to this GCA broadcast game on WJFN 100.5 FM in Richmond. Goochland, thanks for joining us today. This is your high school baseball game of the week on WJFN 100.5 FM. As soon as the game is over and I give you my analysis, well, then we'll be going back to Larry Elder and regular programming. You can also hear this game, as you know, on the John Fredericks Radio app. If you want to stream it, you're getting out of the area, or you want to send it to friends and family outside the area to hear the game, just go to my website, johnfredericksradio.com, download our app to any device you have. It really doesn't matter. And you're good to go on the John Fredericks Radio app. You can get our game streaming. This is John Fredericks. I am the voice of the Gators. Gators coming in the Stewart, looking for the win. They're in the driver's seat. They win here at Stewart today and beat Bishop Sullivan, who's 0-10 on Friday, and they will be the number one seed in the TCIS. They're going to get 2 home games. And leading off for the Gators is?
Leading off for the Gators, the shortstop, number 5, Nick Britt.
All right, Nick Britt leading it off. He's swinging a hot bat. He's had 3 leadoff home runs this season. And Nick Britt, the shortstop, D1 commit, D1 to William and Mary for the Gators. And Matt Gaither winds and delivers his first pitch. Strike call, nice fastball inside at the letters from Gaither. Left-hander junior for the Spartans. And Nick Britt is going to step out. Gaither's got to be careful with him. Nick has had 3 leadoff homers this season, hitting .389 on the season. He's swinging a very hot bat. Next pitch outside, and that's going to even it at 1 at Stewart Stadium here in Henrico. And a beautiful day here. I was coming up 90 degrees, but we're in this beautiful press box. Next pitch low inside by Gaither. And that's going to put Nick Britt ahead in the count 2-1. So far we've seen nothing but 2-seam fastballs from Gaither. He delivers. Another fastball swung on and missed by Britt. Little movement on that. Left-hander. Looked like that was his 4-seam fastball tailing down. Britt swung over. 2-2 pitch. Got him! Strike 3. First changeup. Threw him a 2-2 changeup, and Nick Britt way ahead of it.
Now back to the Gators, the center fielder, number 23, Austin Younts.
Now that's going to bring up Augie Younts. Augie playing center field today. Augie also one of the hot batters for the Gators, hitting .313. First pitch, call strike. Gaither getting ahead of the hitters. Another fastball. We've seen his changeup, that 2-2 pitch to Nick Britt that he struck out on. Very nice. Next pitch, curveball in there, strike 2. So 2 quick strikes on Augie Younts by Gaither. We're at the top of the first. There is no score. 1 out. Gators hitting. Younts up. Gaither delivers. Fastball high. 1-2. This is quite the beautiful stadium. The next pitch, an excuse me swing by Younts, fouls it off, and he's going to stay alive here. 1-2. Gaither, first 7-8 pitches looking very sharp. Delivers and ground ball to second base, picked up by Andrew Schmier. Over to first, Ethan Hopp, and that's going to do it. 2 outs. Score at 4-3.
Up to bat for the Gators, the third baseman, number 21, JT Inskeep.
All right, JT Inskeep for the Gators. Now, of course, as you know, Inskeep, the D1 commit, senior from going to VMI. First pitch by Gaither. Low, strike one, gets ahead again. He's got a nice fastball to the right-handers, tailing inside and low over the knees. 0-1. He's been ahead of every hitter. Inskeep hitting .420 on the season. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-2. Gaither's been ahead of every hitter. 0-2 pitch, probably look for a waste here. Inskeep waits. Curveball, Inskeep drives left field. Back is Logan Ranson. He's going to reel it in. Inskeep took that ball for a little bit of right about 310, but not enough. And Logan Ranson getting it on the track here. And that's going to be 1/2 inning complete, going to the bottom of the first. And Stewart Spartans coming up. We have no score here in Henrico County at Stewart. And I want to talk a little bit about Gregory Corbett, who got the start today at second base. Gregory, really nice young man, plays for the Gators, as you know, and he's a seasoned player who has played showcase baseball in tandem with high school. He's a middle infielder with a high baseball IQ. He's got smooth hands, excellent footwork, good speed, and gap-to-gap power. He has consistently achieved honor roll throughout his school at GCA. He enjoys fishing and hunting when not in school and playing baseball. And after high school, Greg will be working for the family business and attending trade school and working on U.S. Navy ship repair. So that's kind of exciting. And he's got the start tonight at second base. We're going to the bottom of the first here in Henrico County. Always fun to be in the Richmond area, as one of our radio stations is here. And, of course, you're listening to me on WJFN, the great WJFN 100.5 FM. And don't forget, don't forget, tune me in every morning, 6 a.m., 6 to 10, your Godzilla of the Truth in America on WJFN 100.5 FM and syndicated around the Mid-Atlantic. So that's my own commercial for me.
William Glazebrook.
All right, leading it off. Turn that down. Leading it off for the Spartans, William Glazebrook, their catcher. Now, we don't have a lot of stats here, so we're just going to have to deal with it. From Stewart, first pitch by McGrady. Curveball just missed. J-Mac has been red hot. 2 games, 2 shutouts, both 7 innings, complete games. He's been absolutely on fire. And J-Mac falls behind Glazebrook, the catcher, 2-0. Next pitch by J-Mac. Curveball just missed. 3-0. And 3-0 pitch. Finally gets a strike right in there. 3-1. J-Mac comes back. James McGrady, really the success story on the mound for the Gators here. Next pitch, working very quickly. One thing I love, there's 2 pitches on the GCA that they just work very fast. J-Mac and the freshman left-hander, J-Mac, the sophomore, the freshman left-hander, Joe Fredericks. I mean, they just get the ball and go, especially when they get in a groove. McGrady, 3-1, and pitch is shortstop, gobbled up by Nick Britt over to first. Ott, and pulled him off a little bit, but the call is out. Pulled Ott off.
14, Logan Ransom.
All right, so he pulled Ott off the bag, but Ott got down. So it's we're good to go. On that 1 out, we're going to score that 6-3 ground ball there. Vacuumed up by Nick Britt. First pitch popped up to the infield. Inskeep third base, got a bead. He calls it, he gets it, 2 outs. Very efficient for McGrady. Part of the...
Now back for the Spartans, the right fielder, number 4, Harrison Clifton.
Harrison Clifton up at bat. I can't give you stats because Stewart doesn't have any. They don't believe in providing stats publicly, so there's not much I can do. You'll just have to hang in there. So, sorry. That's going to bring up their right fielder, Clifton, left-handed batter. First pitch. Fouled off. Strike 1. McGrady gets ahead. McGrady working quickly Ground ball, second base. Greg Corbett up with it, over to first, and out. That's going to do it. 1-2-3 inning for McGrady and the Gators. We're through one here at Stewart Stadium in Henrico. GCA nothing. Stewart nothing.
There is one man that a billion people call the perfect man. PerfectManTruth.com shares the truth about this man with these facts.
The perfect man married a 6-year-old girl.
The perfect man was a slave owner and a slave dealer.
The perfect man raped women and gave others cover to rape also.
The perfect man beheaded 600 Jews at one time.
The perfect man had 11 wives, 9 at one time.
The perfect man tortured and killed unbelievers and taught others to do the same. Visit PerfectManTruth.com to understand this dangerous political ideology and help us put up trailer signs in your city to educate others about this perfect man.
If more people know the truth, perhaps fewer people will want to be like the perfect man.
PerfectManTruth.com is solely responsible for the contents of this ad.
All right, Gators coming back up at the top of the second. We're in a scoreless game.
Up to bat for the Gators, the first baseman, number 24, Ethan Ott.
And that's going to bring up Ethan Ott, number 24 at first base today. Ott, get this, right? The Gators, 18 and 5. They played 23 games. He's hitting .523 with 7 homers. First pitch by Ott down in the dirt. And that's going to be ball one. I mean, you really think about that. You're 18 and 5. You played 23 games, and Nick Ott, the sophomore, ground ball base hit left side through third base, and Ethan Ott starts the Gators off right here in the second with a quick single.
Now back for the Gators, the DH, number 18, Rylan Brown.
It's going to bring up Rylan Brown, and Rylan Brown DHing today, hitting .358 on the season. I mean, the Gators, you look at this lineup, it's brutal for an opposing pitcher. And Gators' first pitch is going to be a curveball high, 1-0. Ott, get this. I just want to reiterate this. Your 23 games in the season, Ott came from Hickory sophomore, .527, 7 homers. Unbelievable start he's had. Next pitch swung on and missed by Brown, a little over anxious. Nice changeup again. Very nice changeup by Gaither, the left-hander. Gaither looks in, 1-1 count to Brown. Brown waiting, long pause, delivers, and popped foul. But looks like right fielder Harrison Clifton is going to get over there and make the catch. So Harrison Clifton, and that's going to be 1 out. Brown flying out to Clifton. Ott still at first base. That's going to bring up Grand Slam Gavin Youts. He hit a Grand Slam earlier in the season for Greenbrier Christian. First pitch by Gaither with Ott at first. Curveball. Got it. Strike one. Nice pitch. Gaither looking very, very sharp tonight. Youts hitting .314 on the season for GCA. Gaither outside, ball 1-1, evens the count. He's been ahead of the hitters here. So we've got Ott leading off first base, not a threat to steal, especially with the left-hander. Gaither looks him back. 1-1 pitch to Youts. There goes Youts, and the throw late. I'm sorry, there goes Ott. I'm sorry, not Youts. There goes Youts with a stolen base. Ott with stolen base just after I said he's not a threat to steal. So Pat Nichols crosses him up, calls for the steal. Ott beats it easily for a stolen base. 1-2 count now to Youts. Gaither delivers. Popped up. First baseman Ethan Hop got room by the screen. Now he's running all over the place, and it falls in between three players. Falling between, looks like second baseman Andrew Schmier. Hop, he had it, he had a beat on it, and he started circling around, ball swirling in the wind, drops foul. Harmless strike 1 and 2. New life for Gavin Yountz right here, new life. Gators got a runner in scoring position. Ott on second base, not great speed, but he just stole a base. So how much do I know? Not exactly wheels, though. Only one out. Gaither looks him back. 1-2 pitch to Yountz. Curveball low. It's going to even the count at 2. Ott leading off second. First base coach looks over at first base coach Rob Yountz. Now they're going to try a pickoff attempt. Nothing doing. Kind of an excuse me move. Ott back to second. Harmless throw. Rob Yountz, first base coach for GCA Gators, his first year with the team. He's also a Canes national coach. Gaither looks him back and delivers. 2-2 pitch, fouled back. Yountz staying alive. He's got new life because he hit a foul ball that really should have been caught by Ethan Hop. Their first baseman. Top 2, no score, GCA Stewart. Gaither looks in, 2-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it. Yountz just barely stays alive, nubbed it off the end of the bat. And Yountz battling here. He's fought off 2 really good pitches in a row by Matt Gaither. Gaither looking for the strikeout here. At 2-2, he's yet to have 3 balls on a batter. Gaither looks Ott back, delivers in the dirt, 3-2. So Yountz starting off 0-2. Now he's got a payoff pitch. This is a good at bat, of course, saved by the spin move on first base by Ethan Hop. He looked like a hockey player on that play. Ott on second, 1 out, payoff pitch. Lined, just foul, left-hand side. Changeup, 3-2 changeup. You know what? Gaither is going to go to that changeup. He's got confidence in it. Throws a 3-2 changeup. Grand slam Gavin Yountz way out in front of that one. Lines a foul down the left-hand side. We're going to start it again. 1 out, Ott second. No score. Here in Stewart. Yountz working that pitch count up. Yountz waits. Gaither's payoff pitch. Curveball. Slashed foul again, left-hand side. This is a monster at bat for Gavin Yountz. See, 3 foul balls, 8. Like that, 10 pitch at bat. He's seen his curveball. He's seen his changeup. He's seen 5 different fastballs. So Gavin Yountz right now has seen every single thing in Matt Gaither's arsenal. Gaither payoff pitch again. He looks Ott back. Payoff pitch. Ground fouled again. 11 pitch at bat. We can be here all day. Yountz fighting off tough pitch after tough pitch after tough pitch. This is an epic battle. This battle right here is what makes baseball the greatest game in the world. It's Gaither versus Yountz, period. Gaither, his 5th straight payoff pitch. Curveball popped up, and second baseman Andrew Schmier going back, but it's going to drop between Schmier and Clifton. Pop fly, Texas League single. Yountz getting the at-bat of the game so far. A 12-pitch at-bat, and Yountz pops one over the head of Andrew Schmier. If there was a definition in Wikipedia of Texas League bloop single, that was it. Schmier couldn't get it. Harrison Clifton playing way too deep. He had no shot at it. Drops in. Ott goes to third. and that's going to bring up J-Mac. That's going to bring J-Mac up, the pitcher, James McGrady. He's hitting .309. The Gators threatening. We got first and third. We got one out. Great at bat by Younts. Hit it where they're not. Matt Gaither trying to pitch out of trouble. Throws over to first. And looks like we got a pinch runner in for the catcher, Younts. And the pinch runner is Will Puckett. Will Puckett pinch running on first base for Younts. Out at third. Pitch by Gaither. Just missed inside. Well, he wanted that call. Fastball at the letters. Just missed. Puckett, another one of GCA's bevy of 300 hitters. Gaither trying to work his way out. He's not going to do it that way. Falls behind his first hitter 2-0. Gators set the stage, top of the second, no score. First and third, Puckett on first, Ott on third. J-Mac trying to help himself out. He's pitching today for GCA. There goes Puckett. Ball fake to second, indifference, stolen base, Will Puckett. Strike call in the meantime, so that's going to make the count 2-1. On J-Mac, part of the McGrady clan, long lineage of Kathleen McGrady's. They go back about 20 generations. Pitch, nice pitch inside, call strike two. That has been Gaither's bread and butter pitch right now. That changeup dips down from a left-hander, has been his out pitch so far. 2-2. Gators second and third, Puckett on second, out at third. 2-2 pitch, foul back. Count stays at 2-2. As fastball around the letters. J-Mac's not going to stand there and take call strike three, hacks at it, pops it foul. James McGrady's mother, Kathleen McGrady, his grandmother, Kathleen McGrady, his great-grandmother, Kathleen McGrady, his sister, Kathleen McGrady. Curveball swung on, just got a piece of it, pops in and out of the mitt of catcher Will Glazebrook. McGrady from the Connecticut area, the whole family, one of those annoying Boston Red Sox fans that drive me nuts. By the way, the Red Sox off to a horrible start. Just saying. Gaither fires. Ground ball, looks like it's going to go up the middle. That's the base hit. Into score comes Ott. Fielded there by Alex Poling, and Puckett comes in to score. 2-run single. J-Mac, Gators on the board, 2-zip. J-Mac taking a 2-2 pitch, lining it up the middle for a single. And Alex Poling really had no shot with Puckett's speed. Gators 2, Stewart nothing. Big one-out hit by J-Mac. And that's going to bring up Josh Stevens, playing left field today. Josh, senior. He's a D3 commit. He's going to CNU. What do we have, an appeal? Throw to first, and J-Mac is back. Big hit by McGrady. 2-zip Gators. Second and third, 2-2 fastball, and J-Mac right up the middle, 2 RBIs. Josh Stevens, left-hander against left-hander. He's going to foul that one to the right side, strike one. 2-zip Gators, top second. Josh Stevens, as I was saying, a CNU commit. He's a senior, left-handed batter, plays left field. Gaither delivers outside, just missed. Boy, he wanted that one too. Even the pitches that Gaither has missed with, they've been very, very close. Junior left-hander, even though he's down 2-0 in this game, he's made some really good pitches, and he looks really sharp. Gaither looks McGrady back. Doesn't show him his best move. Tosses over there, nothing doing. McGrady back. He's at first. There's one out. Josh Stevens, 263 hitter. Catcher throws it down to first base. Nothing there. 1-1. Ball outside. And Josh Stevens hitting 293. Trying to get up to 300. Hit here. Would do it. Just another tough out for Greenbrier Christian. Gaither fires and nubbed foul right-hand side. Another nice pitch. Change up by Gaither there. Josh Stevens way ahead of it. Pops it foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Stevens the batter. J-Mac, first base. Gaither's pitch, swung on, nubbed, first base side, foul. But there's a lot of pitches that Gaither's had to throw in this inning. Gaither's just fighting off that good changeup, fighting off his curveball, waiting for something in the zone. This is what Pat Nichols, fourth-year coach, preaches. Wait for something in the zone. Have a plan as a hitter. Next pitch. Swung on, just fouled off the mask of, looks like the umpire. Those of us at umpire, you get one of those. It'll shake you up for a second. And now the umpire cleaning the plate. When in doubt, clean the plate, Blue. That's what I say. When in doubt, clean the plate. 2-2. Stevens looking to keep the rally going. Gaither looks. J-Mac back. Delivers. Fastball. Line! Right field! Way back! Harrison back. It's gone! See you later! See you later. Josh Stevens taking that fastball over the right field fence, 325 feet. Harrison Clifton gave it a look. And see you later. Josh Stevens crushing a line drive, the senior 2-run homer. Gators up 4-zip just like that. First fastball this game that Matt Gaither left up on a 2-2 pitch. And Josh Stevens fought off 3 or 4, 2 curveballs. He fought off a changeup, got a fastball in the zone, left-handed hitter, lined it over the right field wall. I'm calling that about 325, 330 feet. Line drive home run, and that's going to bring up Chris Harrell. Swing and a miss, strike one. 2-run home run for Josh Stevens. 4-0 Greenbrier Christian. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, 1-1 gets away. Chris Harrell, also a senior. He's hitting .205, not having his best season he's had with Greenbrier Christian. But here's the good news. He's been hot of late. And he got a big hit in the win over Granby. Delivers. Harrell, base hit, left field. Right through the hole. Another base hit for Harrell. His bat stays hot.
Number 5, Nick Britt.
That's going to bring Nick Britt back up. Struck out his first time swinging. 4-0 Greenbrier Christian. Chris Harrell, another base hit. Boy, if it's time to get hot, it's right before the playoffs, and Harrell has done that. Nick Britt, D1 commit, William and Mary. Nick Britt, 389 on the season. Gaither just trying to figure out what kind of pitch do I have to throw to get out of this inning. He's still only got 1 out. Now the Gators going through the lineup. Gaither's got to go through the lineup the second time. His pitch count mounting. So far, no action. Stewart bullpen. Gaither delivers, high, ball 1. Gaither has thrown some really nice pitches, but the discipline in this game, this is the best game I've seen where the Gators hitters have come up with a plan and they fought off some good pitches, swinging and miss by Nick Britt, evens the count at 1-1. They fought off Gaither's best changeups, best curveballs, best four-seam fastballs, and they're waiting for something in the zone and they're hammering it. Gaither delivers way outside, 2-1. Still only one out. Harrell on first. So far, no steal sign. Harrell's got some speed. Now, Harrell plays basketball. We got timeout, Blue. I'm sorry, timeout. Nick Britt. Harrell's got speed. He plays basketball. He's a two-sport athlete. Gaither delivers inside. 3-1. 3-1. Matt Gaither, who looked good early, now really struggling here. Gaither just trying to get somebody out. Pitch, ball 4. Britt walks, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now back to the Gators, the center fielder, number 23, Austin Yount.
6 batters on the last 7 hitters. Only out he got was a fly ball deep right field by Rylan Brown. Augie Younts up. Grounded out the second his first time up. Ball 1. Now Gaither falling behind hitters. You fall behind the Gators, you're asking for disaster. They start sitting on this fastball. As a pitcher, look out. Gaither behind 1-0. Delivers. Swung on a missed. On his changeup. Changeup has been his best pitch tonight. Very nice. That's been his out pitch. Or his best pitch. Hasn't had that many outs. Only's had 4 outs. We're in the top of the second. Greenbrier Christian 4, Stewart nothing. Gaither's next pitch, curveball. Bounce to third. Mike Shamus up, but it goes to second for 1. Back to first. Out! Double play. Shamus to Schmier to Hop. And just what the doctor ordered for Matt Gaither gets out of it with a double play ball. And that's going to do it in the top of the second, but not before Greenbrier Christian comes up with a 4-spot, 2-run RBI single by Josh Stevens. I'm sorry, 2-run RBI single by J-Mac, James McGrady, and then the 2-1 bomb by Josh Stevens, 2-run homer. And it is 4-0 Greenbrier Christian going to the bottom of the second. And I'm going to talk a little bit about one of our Gators players here, Luke Culpepper. He plays on JV right now, but he also plays on varsity. He's a catcher. He's attended GCA for 1 year. His primary position is catcher. He can play the outfield, and he's been focusing on improving his pop times. He's also been working on developing power at the plate without sacrificing quality at bats. I love that. In addition to baseball, Luke Culpepper stays active playing basketball and beach volleyball. I love that too. Luke also focuses on being part of the youth leadership team at River Oak Church, my church. He plays the drums. Luke loves baseball. He loves playing for GCA, but mostly he loves, he says, playing for the glory of God, his favorite team, the Washington Nationals. First pitch, line is going to be a base hit left field by Alex Poling, the center fielder. And right away, Stewart trying to get back in the game. That's going to bring up Andrew Schmier. Runner on first. Andrew Schmier, the second baseman. J-Mac gives up a hit. Stake to a 4-run lead. Bottom of the second. J-Mac delivers fastball line. Base hit left field. Josh Stevens charges it, gets it in, and holding at second base is Alex Poling.
Number 12, Owen DeShazo.
That's going to bring up Owen DeShazo, the shortstop for Stewart. For the Spartans, first and second, nobody out. 2 pitches, 2 hits, and the Spartans got something going against McGrady. Owen DeShazo, he's their shortstop. He just turned the double play. First pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Younts. So no worries there. First and second, no outs. Alex Poling at second. Andrew Schmier at first. 1-0 count. McGrady steps off, trying to gather himself. One thing you want to do as a pitcher, when your team scores, you want to come out in the next inning and shut them down. That's the number one rule of pitching. Fastball just missed. Low, inside. McGrady falling behind DeShazo, 2-0. See what DeShazo does here. I doubt he's going to have the take sign down 4, looking for something he can drive. McGrady fastball, nice pitch for Seamer. Swung on and fouled off. That's going to make the count 2-1 to DeShazo. Poling on first, Poling on second, Schmier on first. First and second, nobody out. Next pitch swung on, fouled off. Fouled off the foot of Younce. That evens it at 2-2. Another fastball down. McGrady got it down, fouled off. He's back even at 2-2. It's a big batter right here for McGrady. Spartans trying to get something going, bottom of the second. First and second, no outs. 2-2 pitch by J-Mac. Curveball to second base, scooped up by Corbett. Double play to Britt to Ott, and just what McGrady needed, a double play. So very quickly, 2 outs. Corbett to Britt to Ott. The Gators turning the double play. Taylor made the second base. Nice play. Greg Corbett at second base. That's going to make 2 outs. And going over to third, Alex Poling. Curveball, McGrady. Strike 1. Nice pitch. McGrady, the right-hander, getting ahead of Mike Seamus. Next pitch, looped left field. Stevens got it. That's going to do it. J-Mac getting out of that inning. So we're through 2 in Stewart. GCA 4, Stewart Spartans 0. We'll be right back.
Good junk, bad junk. Old electronics, computers, cables in a box laying around. What's to be done? Fortunately, Providence Computers in Chesapeake is your 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily drop-off location for recycling all such stuff. We even appraise and purchase the newer items for hard, cold cash. Providence Computers is located at 473 Kempsell Road in Chesapeake, behind Wawa and next to Walmart. If it's your home or business, we welcome the chance to partner with you to recycle sensibly. Call us today, 382-7768, and see us at providencecomputers.com.
The Barber Pole Barbershop is proud to support the Greenbrier Christian Academy baseball team. The Barber Pole is a traditional barbershop located on the corner of Kempsville and Volvo Parkway. Their services include full-face shaves, beard trims, and all haircuts are finished with a straight-edge shave around the ears and the back of the neck. The Barber Pole has been serving the Greenbrier area for over 22 years. So stop in for your next haircut and make the Barber Pole Barbershop your haircut home. Go Gators! You're back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the top of the third at Stewart Stadium here in Henrico, where the GCA Gators lead Stewart Spartans 4-0. Back on the mound, Matt Gaither.
The third baseman, number 21, JT Inskeep.
That's going to bring up JT Inskeep. He was in a little bit of a slump, but he's getting out of it now. Inskeep, the VMI commit, the ace of the staff of the Gators. He's the ace. Batting .420 on the season. He's a VMI commit, going to the Keydets. In fact, he'll be leaving for them in May, the end of May or early June. As soon as school is out, they go to the summer workout. First pitch by Gaither, curveball, strike 1. Second pitch, low, 1-1. Matt Gaither surviving with just 4 runs last inning. He was in big trouble. But he was able to coax out Augie Younce into a double play. 6-4-3 on that DP. Two on delivery by Gaither. Inskeep lines it left field, base hit. Inskeep all over that one, getting the base hit Fielded there by Logan Ranson, and the Gators got something going
Now
again.
for the Gators, the first baseman, number 24, Ethan Ott.
JT Inskeep with that line drive base hit will put him on first base. He's got speed. Ethan Ott singled his last time up, hitting .520 on the season. I mean, it's tough if you're Matt Gaither and you got to face this team. You got a 400 hitter, a 500 hitter, and a plethora, a cornucopia of 300 hitters on the Gators. First pitch, fastball, misses high, 1-0. I mean, this is a fearsome lineup going into the playoffs in the States when 8 of your 9 hitters are hitting over 300. Gaither delivers. Inskeep stays at first. Low, ball 2. And what do you throw Ott here? You throw him a fastball, the game's going to be 6-zip if it's in the zone. Ott, 7 homers. Gaither, 2-0 pitch, fastball, low. Well, he challenged him over the knees. That was a good pitch. Falls behind Ott, 3-0. And let's see if he gets the take sign from Pat Nichols or he swings away. And he looked like he was swinging away, but pitch he didn't like. Nice pitch, strike 1, 3-1 curveball, low over the knees. Not something you want to swing at. 3-0, you're looking for only something in the zone. 3-1 pitch now by Gaither. Ott looking for dead red. Throws him a curveball. Ott fouls it off. Left-hand side. That's going to make it 3-2. Payoff pitch coming to Ott. Inskeep holding it first. 3-2. Gaither delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Matt Gaither. And
Off the bat for the Gators, the DH, number 18, Rylan Brown.
Ethan Ott goes down swinging. That's going to bring up Rylan Brown. Popped out to right field his last time up. And Rylan hitting .356 on the season. Throw over to first, Inskeep back easily. Inskeep on first, 1 out. Gators up 4-0, top 3. Here we're in Stewart and Henrico, home of the Spartans. Gaither, Rylan, Brown, nice curveball, strike. Gaither looked like he gathered himself after that 2-run homer by Josh Stevens. And now he's back looking a little like he did in the first inning where he was getting ahead of hitters and he was getting his breaking ball over. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Ronald Brown, .358 junior. He's the DH today. And sometimes he can be a little over-anxious at the plate. That's the rap on him. Pitch. Popped up. Third base. Mike Seamus calls. Sunglasses down. And a little shaky, but he gets it. Hey, in the scorebook, it's an out. Pop out, third base.
Gators, the catcher, number 8, Gavin Youts.
So pop up third base. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Gavin Youts, who singled his last time up. Inskeep still at first. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Youts getting things started last time with the big base hit. Well, he didn't get things started. But he came around to score on McGrady's big RBI, 2-run RBI single. Next pitch, curveball missed, 2-0. 2 outs. Inskeep, slight lead off first base. There goes Inskeep, and there will be no throw. Inskeep still second base. So that's going to put Inskeep into scoring position with 2 outs. Gavin Youts, the batter, grand slam Gavin. Now, he had that great at bat last time where I think he had a 12-pitch at bat, didn't he? 12-pitch at bat, fouled off every single good pitch that I think Matt Gaither has ever thrown in his entire life. Fouled every one of them off, got a fastball in the zone, lined to single. Great at bat. Grand slam, Gavin. Looking for something to drive, get an RBI. Fastball low. And he's going to take the walk on the payoff pitch.
Up to bat for the Gators, the pitcher, number 3, James McGrady.
All right, well, that brings up J-Mac. Last time, J-Mac, second and third, 1 out, lined a single, right up the middle, scored 2 runs, 2 RBIs. J-Mac trying to help himself out again. J-Mac, 315 on the season. First pitch, strike one. Breaking pitch, caught the inside. Strike one call. And Gaither gets right ahead. There are 2 outs. GCA first and second. Pinch running for Younts is, I think that's Will Puckett on first. We'll have to check that. Inskeep on second. Time called by J-Mac. Let's see. Is that Puckett? What do you think? Check the box score. I have no earthly idea. Popped foul, left side, and Mike Shamus, third baseman, gives it a check, gives it a look, but nothing doing. It is Puckett. My man Cameron here helping me out. Puckett, first base pinch runner for the catcher, Gavin Younts. Puckett on first. You know, he's already scored a run. Inskeep on second. 0-2. Pitch coming up to J-Mac by Gaither. Fastball just missed low. Gaither wanted that one. J-Mac lays off it. McGrady can smell another RBI. He can taste it. He's waiting for a fastball at 1-2. He's not going to get it. Curve, lined, left field, way back. Logan Ranson at the wall, looks up, gets it. Just in front of the wall. J-Mac gives it a ride, and that is going to do it. Logan Ranson, left field, back up against the wall, but that is going to be it for Greenbrier Christian. No runs on a hit and a walk. And after 3.5 here at Spartan Stadium, at Stewart, Greenbrier Christian 4, Stewart nothing. Coming to bat. We want to talk about Bailey Metella. Man, he's one of the left-handed fireballers that GCA has. They have 3 left-handed freshman fireballs. These kids are going to be really special. And all 3 of them are freshmen, all left-handers, all throw hard. One of those players, Bailey Metella. One of them is Gavin Whitehurst. One of them, Joe Fredericks. 3 left-handers like the 3 amigos. They all throw thunder. And Bailey Metella, he's really dreaming of playing Major League Baseball. He's 6'3", 180 pounds, freshman. He's a natural athlete and left-handed pitcher. And he's a quiet, unassuming fellow on the surface. But he really takes care of his arm, works hard. He's hurt right now. Ran into when he was playing first base. But he really wants to climb on the big mound someday in the big show. His eyes are focused on a top D1 colleges, among them Vanderbilt, LSU, UNC, Tennessee, and Florida. Given the right opportunity, he's open to the draft as well. That's Bailey Metella.
Spartans at DH, number 7, Grayson Rose.
All right, it's going to bring up Grayson Rose DHing tonight. McGrady's first pitch, low ball 1. We're at the bottom of the third at Stewart Stadium. Greenbrier Christian Academy 4, Stewart nothing. And the DH for Stewart up. Grayson Rose, line drive, base hit. That's in the gap. It's going to go to the wall. It's cut off there by center fielder Augie Younts. And he's going to hold.
First baseman, number 11, Ethan Hop.
He's going to hold Rose to a single. And that's going to bring up Ethan Hop, Ethan the first baseman. A very young team here by Stewart. That's the thing. They're a very young team. They've got a couple for freshmen playing tonight. We're going to go over that. Their third baseman, who looks really, really good, is Mike Seamus. He's an 8th grader. Right now, Ethan Hopp, their first baseman. First pitch ball. McGrady, curveball. Call strike 2. Call strike 1. I'm sorry. 1-1. Nice curveball by McGrady. 1-1. Rose at first. Ball in the dirt. Rose holds. It's going to that's going to put Ethan Hopp ahead in the count. 2-1. Last inning, Spartans had something going. First and second, nobody out, but Owen DeShazo bounced into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play. Next pitch, line drive, right field, base hit. Over to get it is right fielder Chris Harrell, and that is going to load him up.
Now back to the Spartans, the catcher, number 20, William Glazebrook.
First and second, I'm sorry. That is first and second. Nobody out. That's the hit number 4 for Stewart. So we've got Rose at second, Hop at first. Same thing as last inning. First and second, nobody out. Glazebrook, the leadoff hitter, first pitch, curveball high, 1-0. William Glazebrook, their catcher. He is a commit, a D3 commit to UNC Pembroke. UNC Pembroke commit, and he's their leadoff hitter. McGrady, curveball, gets the call strike that's going to even the count at 1. Same situation Spartans had in the bottom of the second. First and second, nobody out. They could not capitalize last time. Glazebrook grounded to short last time up. Curveball inside, doesn't cut it, ball 2. McGrady now down in the count. Glazebrook first at bat. Grounded out to shortstop Nick Britt. McGrady sets. Time called by Glazebrook. Spartans got a little bit of a rally going. First and second, no one out. 2-1. The count on leadoff hitter and D3 UNC Pembroke commit William Glazebrook. Fastball just missed. Kind of waiting for the delayed call on that by Blue, but it just missed outside corner. McGrady falls behind now. Glazebrook 3-1. McGrady, right-handed pitcher, looks in, delivers, hits him. First base, that's going to load him up. Ducks on the pond for Stewart. They got something going. There's nobody out.
Up to bat for the Spartans, the left fielder, number 14, Logan Ransom.
That's going to bring up Logan Ransom. He's their left fielder. He popped out to third base, Inskeep. And what do we have? We have coach, 16-year coach, head coach of Stewart, Bruce Seacrest, coming out talking up about something. I have no idea why. Bruce Seacrest started this. Oh, he was staring him down. Okay, well, Coach Seacrest didn't like that. McGrady delivers ball 1 to Logan Ransom. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is ball 1, right. Well, Ransom popped up to Inskeep at third base his first time up. McGrady falls behind 1-0, and here comes pitching coach Gary Lee, making the leisurely picnic walk out to the mound. When Lee comes out, 8-year pitching coach for the Gators, he comes out to just have a chat, calm his pitcher down, pounds the mound, talks about happy things, giving a little advice to J-Mac, who's fallen behind 1-0 to Ransom. Bases juice, nobody out. Gary Lee, 8-year pitching coach for Greenbrier Christian, played at Greenbrier Christian, went to college at South Carolina Aiken on a scholarship, and played pro ball for 8 years. 8 years pro ball. Left-handed pitcher himself, and really knows the game. Very calming demeanor. I don't really know where the bullpen is, and I can't see it from where I am, so I have no idea if the Gators have anybody warming up. Cameron, though, has like eagle eyes. He can probably figure it out. 1-0, right, Cameron? Yeah, Cameron's going to figure it out. He's the steward announcer, and Sydney runs the music. 1-0, count to Ranson. Ducks on the pond. There's nobody out. J-Mac trying to wiggle out of a jam. Next pitch, curveball, low, gets away, and that is going to score. Safe. That is going to score Grayson Rose, who comes home. Both runners move up. Both runners move up. That's going to put Glazebrook at second base and Ethan Hopp at third base. Stewart gets on the board on what looks like, I'm not sure what that was scored, but if I was scoring it would probably be a pass ball, but I don't know, and I don't see it on the board right now, but it is 4-1. Second and third. Next pitch, popped foul, out of play over the third base dugout, over the Stewart dugout by Logan Ranson. Ranson popped up his last time up to Inskeep. Ranson looks in. McGrady delivers fastball low and away, and he now falls behind Ranson 3-0. McGrady yet to record an out this inning. Second and third, nobody out. 4-1 GCA on a pass ball. 3-1 pitch. J-Mac. Ranson in the dirt, ball four.
Now back to the Spartans, right fielder number 4, Harrison Clifton.
That's going to load them up again, and I apologize to our listeners. I have no idea who is warming up because I cannot see the bullpen from here, although it looks like number 15 just went out there. And that is, yeah, I just can't say who is. Somebody just got pulled out. Anyway, bases are loaded, nobody out. Cameron's going to help me out, and that's going to be it for J-Mac. And here comes the Pat walk, Pat Nichols. And he's going to come out. He's going to take the baseball away from James McGrady. And that's going to be it for McGrady. Stake to a 4-1 lead. Nichols talking to him.
I think it's Anthony Morton.
And it looks like Anthony Morton is going to come in. And we're going to get some changes. Looks like J-Mac is going to go to second base. Corbett is going to come out of the game. Harrison Clifton. It's going to be Morton coming in the pitch to relieve McGrady. (4-1) Gators. Pitching change. Anthony Morton, who has been stellar in the last 3 games in relief coming out of the pen, is going to come in for McGrady. McGrady going to second base. The senior Anthony Morton. Line on McGrady right now. J-Mac, 2 innings pitched, 4 hits. So far, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch outs. Didn't have his dominating best stuff today. Morton, number 6, is going to come in and do the pitching. Starting, he's had some real problems this season, the senior Anthony Morton. Not what they thought he would be starting, but his last 3 games out of the bullpen, he's been absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, and he's been basically shut down, lights out. Comes in here trying to put the fire out. Morton has got a 2.58 ERA. He's 3-2 on the season. 8 appearances, 4 games started. None of them went well, but his 4 games in relief all have been pretty good. Morton on the season, 19 innings pitched, 13 hits. He's given up 7 earned runs. And Morton also has been not a lot of walks when he's coming in relief. That's really, really helped him out. And he's going to come in with and pitch to Harrison Clifton. Bases loaded, nobody out. All 3 base runners belong to James McGrady. Clifton, time up. Grounded out to second base. McGrady now at second base. Bases juice for Stewart. Nobody out. Harrison Clifton looks in. Morton in relief. His first pitch. Line drive. Base hit right field. That's going to play 2. Up with it very fast is Harrell. Ball bounces away and backed up by the pitcher Morton. And that is going to be a 2-base hit for Harrison Clifton. We're going to give him a single, and he took second on the error. And that's going to make it 4-3. Scoring was Ethan Hopp and William Rose and Hopp scoring. That's going to make it 4-3. Still nobody out on the single by Harrison Clifton off Morton on his first pitch. Second and third, nobody out for Stewart. Alex Poling, the hitter, singled his last time up. First pitch by Morton. Ground ball, second base, bobbled by J-Mac. Goes to first. Out. But that is going to score a run.
Up to bat for the Spartans, the second baseman, number 5, Andrew Schmier.
Infield was back. Ground ball to J-Mac. He bobbled it, recovered, was able to throw Poling out at first base for the first out, but the score is tied at 4. That's an RBI ground ball by Alex Poling. First pitch, Morton, strike 1 to Andrew Schmier. Andrew Schmier, the second baseman, singled his last time up. So now with 1 out, Stewart threatening to take the lead. Curveball, nice pitch. Got the strike call. Andrew Schmier singled his last time up. On third base for Stewart, Harrison Clifton got there on the ground out. Next pitch fouled away. Morton quickly ahead 2-0. He needs a strikeout here. Strikeout pop up. Nichols has got the corners in to cut the runner down at third. Second and third are back. So they're going to concede the run with a ground ball to second or third. 0-2 pitch, Morton low, 1-2. On third base, Harrison Clifton. He represents right now the go-ahead run for Stewart. We're in the bottom of the third. We're knotted at 4. Stewart with a 4-run uprising. All 4 runs charged to McGrady. Morton, 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Just off the plate. Just off the plate. 2-2. Gavin Younts wanted that. He framed it beautifully, but didn't get the call. Everything going right now for Stewart. Morton, 2-2 pitch. Low. Ball 3. Gets away. Trying to score, and he does on the pass ball. Getting away and scoring. Harrison Clifton scoring on a wild pitch. Or actually, that was a pass ball bouncing in front of Gavin Younts. He couldn't block it. And so 5-4, just like that. 5-4 Stewart at home. 5-run uprising. 1 out. And a 3-2 pitch coming up to Schmier. Morton delivers. Schmier fouls it. Andrew Schmier, the second baseman. He's a 9th grader, freshman. 3-2 pitch battling Morton, the senior. Morton delivers. Curveball. Swung and missed, strike 3. Nice pitch by Morton.
Now back for the Spartans, the shortstop, number 12, Owen DeShazo.
All right, that's going to bring up DeShazo. Hit into a double play with first and second, nobody out his last time up. This time, the Gators not so lucky. Morton now, bases clear. Stewart 5, Gators 4. They've come up with 5 in the bottom of the third. There's 2 outs. Morton pitches, curveball, call strike 1. got the curveball over, got the call. And Morton gets quickly ahead of DeShazo. It's now 1-1. Owen DeShazo hit into a double play last time up. He's the shortstop for Coach Bruce Seacrest. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. And he's also a ninth grader. So if you look at the Stewart infield, third baseman, eighth grader, second baseman, freshman, shortstop freshman, a very young team. That ball high, and Morton falls behind 3-1. So Coach Seacrest here, 16 years. He started the program for the Spartans at Stewart. And he told me on the phone he's got a very young team. Morton delivers fastball to McGrady. He vacuums it up over to first. And that's going to do it. Finally, the Gators get out of the inning, but not before Stewart comes up with a 5 spot. 5 runs on 5 hits, all 5 runs charged to James McGrady. We're through 5 here at Stewart Stadium in Henrico. Stewart Spartans 5, your GCA Gators 4. We'll be right back.
Come on down to Wine Automotive, less than 1 mile from Greenbrier Christian Academy. This dealership is based on integrity, value, honesty, and commitment. They have a monthly car giveaway program to help out those in need. That is their way of giving back to the community. They treat their customers like family and go beyond your expectations to create a positive and friendly atmosphere. They have a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and you can even fill out a credit app online. Their website is wineautomotive.com. That's WINE automotive.com. Hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and closed on Sunday. Phone number is 888-857-8795. That's 888-857-8795. Address is 343 North Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake. On North Battlefield between Kempsville Road and the Locks Bridge of Great Bridge. Finally, a car dealer you can trust.
Up to bat for the Gators, the left fielder, number 7, Josh Stevens.
All right, we're going to the top of the 4th inning here, and all of a sudden, the Gators get up, find themselves down by a run, top 4. Stewart Stadium, Matt Gaither still in there. He's got new life. He's wiggled his way out of some tough jams, and all of a sudden, Matt Gaither, down 4-zip, comes to the top of the 4th, and he's got a lead. Thank you. And looks like swing. And was it a check swing? Nope, strike.
Let's go. Come on. You got this.
0-2.
Be tough.
On Josh Stevens. Hit a 2-run homer, line drive home run his last time up. 0-2 pitch by Gaither. Fastball outside, 1-2. Gators looking to come right back, get something going. Josh Stevens, left fielder, hit the 2-run homer last time up. Curveball swung on, bounced, and just inside the left field line, and that's going to be safe. And Josh Stevens beats it out just inside the third base line. Stewart
now back for the Gators, the right fielder, number 10, Chris Harrell.
That's going to make Josh Stevens 2 for 2 on the day. A little number up the third base line. Third baseman Mike Seamus came over, but he had no shot to get the speedy Josh Stevens, who leads off with a single here in the top of the 4th inning, and that's going to bring up Chris Harrell, hitting .210 on the season, but he's been hot of late. Throw over to first. Stevens gets back easily. Top 4, Gators leadoff runner on, Josh Stevens at first. Harrell, he's been red hot. Singled his last time up. Gaither went to the bench at the bottom of the 3rd inning, down 4-zip. Now he's got new life with a 5-4 lead. Gaither delivers fastball, line drive, base hit. Left field by third base. Harrell with another hit. Chris Harrell absolutely on fire. Red hot, 2 for 2 today.
Up to bat for the Gators, the shortstop, number 5, Nick Britt.
That's going to bring up Nick Britt, William and Mary. junior D1 commit, first and second, nobody out. Gators got something going. Speed on the bases. Josh Stevens, second base. Chris Harrell, first base. They got speed. They got the top of their order coming up. All the 300 hitters coming up now. First pitch by Gaither. And Nick Britt looking to bunt. Bunt for a base hit. That was not a sacrifice. Bunting for a base hit. Pulls his bat back, but it's a strike anyway. 0-1. Gaither, right off the bat, in trouble again. Nick Britt looks in. Fastball. Bunted. Fouled down the right field line. 0-2. Now that was a sacrifice right there.
That's all right, Bob. You got this. Be tough, kid. Be tough.
So Britt down in the count 2-0. 5-4 Stewart, top of the fourth here in Henrico at Stewart Stadium, home of the Spartans.
Nobody better with two right here.
Gators had a 4-0 lead. Stewart got a 5 spot in the bottom of the third. They're trying to nurse that. Nick Britt, 0-2. Gaither, left-hander, delivers. Fastball, line drive, too short, gobbled up there by the shortstop, Owen DeShazzo on one hop, goes to second.
Now back for the Gators.
To Adam Schmier for the out. Tried to turn to double play. Nick Britt beats it out. Fielder's choice. Nick Britt's on first base. That wipes out Harrell. And Josh Stevens goes to third. So the Gators now reset the table on the force out. 6-3. Nice play by Owen DeShazzo. 6-3. I'm sorry, 6-4. 6-4. First pitch. Augie Younts up now. He bounced the second his first time up. Then he hit into a 6-4-3 double play. Augie Younts 0 for 2 on the day. First and third, GCA. Gator still in there for Stewart. Gator delivers to Younts. Fastball low. Evens the count at 1. Nick Britt has wheels. He's at first base. Josh Stevens. There goes Nick Britt, and that is not even going to be a throw. Nick Britt getting a great jump. Gets the stolen base. And Matt Gaither not really looking him back. Nick Britt reading his move. And Britt basically walked to second base. Now, Coach Seacrest brings the infield in with second and third and 1 out. Pitch high. Gators now threatening. Nick Britt at second. Josh Stevens at third. Second and third, 1 out. 3-1 pitch coming to Augie Younts. JT Inskeep on deck. After that, the meat of the order for the Gators coming up. They're threatening. 3-1 pitch by Gaither. Fastball. Gets the call. Strike 2. Low, inside, over the knees. He got the call. We're going to have a payoff pitch coming up right now. Infield in for the Spartans. Everybody's in. Payoff pitch. Gaither. Fastball popped up. Could get out. First baseman coming over, giving a look. And gets it. That is first baseman Ethan Hopp with a great play. Ethan Hopp getting that right in front of the GCA dugout. And a huge out for Gaither. And
now back
Younts
for the Gators,
on
the
day.
third baseman, number 21, JT Inskeep.
Just a tough, that was just a tough at bat, tough out. Younts 0 for 3 on the day. Pops out to first baseman Ethan Hopp. That's going to bring up JT Inskeep. Inskeep flat out to center and singled. 1 for 2 on the day.
Nobody better than right here than you, JT.
JT Inskeep, VMI commit, going to the Keydets in Lexington. He'll leave in June. D1 commit, hitting .420. He's also the ace of the staff. He's had a great season. Great senior season. He's the senior. Second and third, 2 outs. First pitch by Gaither. Gets away, but blocked by catcher Will Glazebrook. Nice block there. Was that a strike? Yes. Inskeep offered on it. Tried to check a swing. Couldn't pull it back. Gaither gets ahead. Oh. Nice block there by Glazebrook, saving a run. Next pitch popped up, right side, over the dugout, strike 2. Curveball. So here it is. Gators down by a run, 5-4, top 4. Second and third. Britt on second, Stevens on third. JT Inskeep, 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 call! Matt Gaither's best pitch of the day. He got it when he needed it. And that's going to do it for the Gators. A promising inning turns into Zippo. We're through 3.5, going to the bottom of the fourth here at Stewart. The Stewart Spartans 5, GCA 4. And that was an inning squandered right there. That was just, I can't even say anything else. That was just a squandered inning. Backwards K on Inskeep. That was just a squandered inning by the Gators. They started out 2 runners on. They got a hit by Stevens. They got a hit by Harrell. First and second, nobody out. Nick Britt then hit into I guess that was a 6-4 force out. And then Augie Yount first and third. Nick Britt stole second and third, 1 out. Augie Yount popped up to the first baseman in foul territory. And Inskeep struck out. Looking. Backwards K. So we're going to the bottom of the fourth. Morgan now in control for the Gators. Doesn't want to give up any more runs. We're in Stewart, in Henrico. You're on the John Fredericks Radio Network, WJFN 100.5 FM. Thanks for being with us today. Your voice of the Gators. And through going to the bottom of the fourth here, surprisingly, last inning, Stewart Spartans coming up with a 5 spot, knocking McGrady, who had 2 great outings in a row, out of the game. Couldn't get through the third inning, got no outs.
Off for the Spartans, the third baseman, number 13, Michael Seamus.
All 5 runs charged to James McGrady. Tough outing for J-Mac. Morton now on the mound, leading it off for Stewart. Mike Seamus skied out to Josh Stevens and left his first time out. Morton first pitch delivers, bottom of the fourth, fastball fouled off. 0-1. Morton has been absolutely solid the last 4 games coming out of the pen in relief. Nichols sticking with that. Next pitch fastball, I can't believe that's a ball. I just have to say that. He has called that a strike all day. Blue has. He didn't call that one. 1-1-1. Morton delivers again. Curveball. Ground ball, first base. Ott's got it. Takes him there himself. 1 out. Unassisted.
Now batting for the Spartans, a DH, number 7, Grayson Rose.
It's going to bring up DH Grayson Rose. Singled his last time up. Slight build, small, but he got the hit the last time. Morton delivers, fastball inside, 1-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Big game in the TCIS. GCA wins it, they get top seed. Curveball, Morton low, 2-0. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They're getting hot at the right time. They had a 4-zip lead, cruising along, going to the bottom of the third when Stewart came up with a 5 spot. Morton delivers inside, ball 3. Morton now falling behind Grayson Rose, 3-0. Rose has got to be all of 5-1 maybe? But he's tough. In the dirt, ball 4. We got a leadoff walk.
Off to bat for the Spartans, the first baseman, number 11, Ethan Hopp.
leadoff walk by Morton. I'm sorry. 1 out. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Mike Seamus grounded out to first base unassisted. So there's 1 out. Rose on first. And that's going to bring up Ethan Hopp, the first baseman. Morton's first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Rose stays at first base. One 0 on Hopp. Hopp singled for Stewart his last time up. Hopp a sophomore. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sophomore. I got that one right. Trying to do all this by memory for Stewart. Morton. Looks back, Rose at first. Delivers. Curveball high. Ball 2. Getting some chatter now from the Stewart bench. Didn't get that earlier in the game when they were down by 4 runs. Now they've come to life. That's what happens in high school baseball. You let somebody back in the game, everything changes. Morton down 2-0 in the count to Hopp. Timeout called, granted by the ump. Morton throws the pitch anyway, as he should, to prevent injury. And we have no pitch. Rose at first. 1 out. Hopp, right-handed hitter. Morton, right-handed pitcher. Morton, fastball. Grounded to Nick Britt. Nick Britt to 1. And double play. Britt to McGrady to Ott. Nick Britt scoops it up, turns 2, and that's going to do it for Stewart. Double play ball. Ethan Hoppins into a double play. Nick Britt to J-Mac to Ott. We'll be right back. End of 4. Stewart 5. GCA 4.
Ponder this. Do you ever settle for good enough? We hear this phrase often. How are you today? Good enough. How was your performance review at work? Good enough. How did you do on the test you took? Good enough. Good enough always implies room for improvement. The next time you board a plane, would you like your pilot's past performance to be good enough? As you purchase your first home, are you comfortable buying one with a foundation that is just good enough? Do you want your surgeon to tell you he did good enough in school as he rolls you into the operating room? We were not created for mediocrity, to be simply good enough. God created us for greatness, and our greatness comes from doing God's will each day. Always strive to be great and not just good enough. I'm Susie Kelly, and this Ponderful Moment is brought to you by Catholic Passion Ministries. If you want to share this moment with others, visit the media tab at catholicpassion.org.
All right, we got a new pitcher.
Up to bat for the Gators, the first baseman, number 24, Ethan Ott.
We've got a new pitcher in for Stewart, sophomore Luke Jeanette. So that's gonna be it for Matt Gaither today. Out there with the lead, first pitch curveball. Strike 1, Ethan Ott up for the Gators, down by a run, looking for something and looking for it fast. We're in the top of the 5th, game really moving along. Luke Jeanette delivers curveball, fouled off quickly ahead of Ethan Ott, the beast of the Gators lineup. Ethan Ott hitting over 500, 7 homers. Ott, though, down in the count, 0-2. Luke Jeanette, right-hander, delivers. Fastball, fouled off, count stays 0-2. Luke Jeanette, the sophomore, relief pitcher, and Coach Seacrest said he's got a lot of arms who can get outs. This is one of them. Next pitch, curveball popped up. Popped up, called for by the first baseman. Drops it! Oh my goodness! Called for by first baseman Ethan Hopp, and he just dropped it. Just dropped the ball, went right off the heel of his mitt. E3.
Up to bat for the Gators, the DH, number 18, Rylan Brown.
Okay, that might be the break GCA needed. That was a pop-up on an 0-2 pitch. right in the middle of the infield. There was confusion. The pitcher first, Jeanette, called for it. First baseman Hop called him off and dropped it. And that puts Ethan out at first base. And he stole a base his last time up. And now we got a balk. We got a balk called on Jeanette. And that's going to bring Coach Seacrest out to fight with the umps on that, or he just wants explanation. Now he nods his head. He says, that's fine. So Bruce Seacrest coming out, just asking for an explanation. No argument. That's going to put Ethan out at second base. He gets there on a balk. Nobody out. And Ryland Brown, 358, up for the Gators. First pitch by Jeanette, fastball, strike one. Across the letters, just outside. Ryland Brown shaking his head, doesn't like the call. Ryland Brown popped up to right field and popped up to first base. He's 0 for 2 on the day. That pitch, fastball high. That one missed. That one missed, so it's 1-1. Ethan out at second base. Gillette delivers, and it's going to be fouled off right-hand side over the Gators dugout, way behind first base. Luke Jeanette gets ahead in the count of Brown, 1-2. Stewart ahead, 5-4. Gators need 1 to tie. Ethan Ott at second base. Ott got there via an error on a pop-up and a ball. Can't get better than that. Curveball by Jeanette, outside, ball 2. 2-2. Ryland Brown looking here for something to drive. Ott at second base. Gators down by a run. Top 5th at Stewart. Jeanette sets. Pitches. Ground ball third base. Scooped up by Sheamus to first. Out to Ethan Hop. But Ryland Brown.
Now back for the Gators. Gets catcher number 8, Gavin Younts.
Gets Ethan Hop to third base. So that's going to put Ott at third. So even though Ryland Brown made the out, he did his job, got the runner over. Ott on third, 1 out. First pitch fouled off by Younts. Gavin Younts, the batter. Jeanette still in there. Ott at third, 1 out. Bruce Seacrest, head coach of Stewart, has brought his entire infield in against Gavin Younts. 1 for 1 in the day, a hit and a walk. Curveball, strike call. Good curveball by Jeanette, and he gets quickly ahead of Younts, 0-2. Younts, Gavin that is, walked and got a single. 1 for 1 in the day. 320 hitter. Jeanette sets, pitches, way outside. Grabbed there by Will Gaysbrook, their catcher. You can see why Gaysbrook is a UNC Pembroke commit. He's a really good ball player. Jeanette delivers, curveball, pop foul. Nice pitch. Gavin Younts fought it off. Gavin Younts has fought off tough pitches all day long. He probably got every pitch that Matt Gaither has ever thrown in the history of his pitching career, and he fouled every one of them off until he got something that he could hit. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Ball gets away, but blocked again by Will Glazebrook, their catcher. This kid is tough. You can't get anything by him. He's their one formal commit to D3 UNC Pembroke catcher Will Glazebrook, having a great game here again today. Luke Jeanette in relief of Gaither. Curveball outside. Once again, Younts works the count. Another great at bat by Grand Slam Gavin Younts. We got a payoff pitch. Fastball high, ball 4.
Now back for the Gators, the second baseman, number 3, James McGrady.
That's going to bring up J-Mac. Had a 2-run RBI single his first time up. We've got Ethan out at third base. Gavin Younts at first base. Not a lot of speed on either base path. 1 out. Gators down by a run, top 5 here at Stewart. Luke Jeanette looks in. Younts takes the lead. And Jeanette looks him back. Ott on third. He represents a tying run for GCA. Top 5. Down 5-4 at Stewart. Younts gets his lead. Jeanette deals high. Ball 1 fastball.
Missing high here, 3.
As you heard one of the fans say, he's missing high. Great observation by the GCA fan club. McGrady inside, ball 2. And Will Glazebrook calls time. He wants to talk it over with his sophomore pitcher, Luke Jeanette. Glazebrook, their catcher, UNC Pembroke D3 commit, having a really good game. So here's the stage. First and third, GCA. Ott at third. Gavin Younts, their catcher, at first base. Not exactly wheels are us on the bases, but good enough. There's 1 out. J-Max ahead in the count, 2-0. He's already got an RBI single in the game. Jeanette delivers fastball high, ball 3.
Missing high. He's missing high. Here we go.
Third fastball high delivered here on this at-bat for McGrady from Jeanette. McGrady in the head of the count, 3-0. Pitch, strike call.
There you go. Now you ready?
J-Mac taking all the way on that one. J-Mac hitting .315 on the season. He's already got a 2-run RBI today. 3-1 pitch by Jeanette. And that is softly hit the second base. Scooped up.
Great job.
Scooped up by Andrew Schmier over to first, Ethan Hopp. And that is going to score the tying run.
Gators, the left fielder, number 7, Josh Stevens.
Ethan Ott comes in to score on the soft grounder to second base. Even though the infield was in, that ball was hit too soft. Ethan Ott running on that all the way, scores easily, and the Gators tie it at 5. RBI ground out, McGrady. That's going to bring up Josh Stevens, 2 for 2 on the day. 2-run homer and a single. First pitch outside high again, ball 1. Ott scores, it's 5-5 here, top of the 5th. Good game going on at Stewart. Jeanette falling behind now every batter. McGrady, 2 for 2, got knocked out of the game as pitcher, but went into second base. Fastball high again. Luke Jeanette falls behind. Josh Stevens. Falls behind Josh Stevens, 2 for 2 with a 2-run homer on the day. Stevens looking fastball. He gets it, but it's inside. And he's going to fall behind Jeanette in the count, 3-0. Let's see if he gets the green light here. He's already hit a 330-foot or so line drive home run over the right field wall. 3-0 pitch. High ball 4.
We'll take it.
Also that for the Gators, the right fielder, number 10, Chris Harrell.
So Stevens walks. That's going to put him at first base and bring up the red hot as a pepper, Chris Harrell. I mean, you can't get hotter than Harrell. He got off to a very slow start this season. He's only hitting. He came into the game hitting .207. Now he's up to .235. He's 2 for 2 on the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 8, and 6 of 10. He's on fire. Hottest hitter on the team, Chris Harrell, the senior, playing right field tonight. Harrell's got 2 outs. Bruce Seacrest is going to take a leisurely walk to the mound to talk to his sophomore pitcher, Luke Jeanette. And let's see if he takes the baseball or not. So this was interesting. Now, this is for ball players out there who pitch. So Seacrest comes out to talk to his young pitcher. And as he comes out to the mound, Jeanette goes to hand him the baseball. Right? Bad sign. Now, if you're pitching and your manager's coming out and you don't know if they're taking you out or not because you don't see anybody coming in from the bullpen as of yet, and even if you do, you don't hand the coach the baseball until he asks for it. In fact, you do the opposite. You want to pitch. You want to get the out. Unless you're hurt, you don't want to give the baseball up. When I used to pitch and they used to take me out, they'd have to grab the ball out of my hand. Seacrest, after talking, though, to Luke Jeanette, he is going to take him out, so we are going to get a new pitcher for Stewart. And let's see who the new pitcher is. And he's going to have to warm up a little bit, but that's going to do it for Luke Jeanette here in the top of the fifth inning. 2 outs. We got a 5-5 ball game.
Spartans, number 6, Zach Rosenthal.
All right, so we got Zach Rosenthal is in, another sophomore. This is a very young team that Stewart has. So Zach Rosenthal comes in the pitch. Another left-hander, so he's gone lefty, righty, lefty. And coming up for the Gators is going to be leadoff hitter. No, it's still Josh Harrell's up. Yeah. Senior Josh Harrell is still up. So that is Zach Rosenthal. Thank you. Sophomore, left-hander. So the Gators, we're in a 5-5 game. Zach Rosenthal in. He's the third pitcher now for Stewart. And the line on Luke Jeanette, 2/3 of an innings pitched, 1 run so far, 2 walks. And that's going to do it for him. Zach Rosenthal, the left-handed sophomore, in for the Stewart Spartans, looking to put the fire out. Gators have got runners on and 2 outs. Game is tied at 5, top of the 5th. So Gators are going to have 2 more at-bats after this. Nick Britt, top of the order, is going to be coming up after Harrell, but Harrell, right-hander, going against the left-hander, Zach Rosenthal. And you can't get a hotter hitter on GCA right now than Chris Harrell. He's hot as a pepper. Let's see what he does here. Gators runners on first and second. Stevens with a walk on first. Younce on second. First pitch. Line drive, left field, and foul. Off the screen.
Hey, I like it.
I tell you what. Hammered by Harrell. First pitch fastball by Rosenthal. Harrell ahead of it. He's swinging. He's seeing the ball so well right now. He's just seeing the ball so well. Rosenthal might get a little rattled by that. Next pitch, curveball, strike 2 call. Nice pitch. Comes back with a curve at the knees. Harrell takes. Now he's in the hole 0-2.
You ready?
Third baseman Mike Seamus. Deep. Gators first and second. Delivers and ground ball scooped up by the second baseman. Goes over to short. Owen DeShazo, Schmier to DeShazo, and that's going to do it for the Gators. But they get a big run to tie it. GCA Gators get a run, and the Gators now tie the score on the ground out. RBI ground out by Ryland Brown. We are through 5.5. GCA Gators 5, Stewart Spartans 5 at Stewart Stadium. You can't get a better game than this. Hey, I want to talk about Tyler Wilson. He's a junior at GCA, and he's attended GCA for 2 years. He's one of Pat Nichols' key starters. And Wilson started playing baseball a long time ago at Southern Chesapeake Athletic Association at the age of 4. So he's played baseball a long time. And Tyler enjoys using baseball to give back to the community by assisting in games with kids with disabilities, volunteering and giving the Toys for Tots programs, helping coach a T-ball team, and helping with all the baseball camps. Tyler also volunteers at the food bank when possible. Tyler is a team player, and he enjoys being with his teammates, loves the Gators through and through. In addition to baseball, Tyler's an active fisherman. He enjoys being at the beach or in the water. Well, that's a good place to be when you're in Southeast Virginia. Tyler is looking at several schools in Virginia and North Carolina and hoping to continue his passion for playing baseball.
Off the bat for the Spartans, the catcher, number 20, William Glazebrook.
And his favorite team, the Baltimore Orioles.
Smart man.
Ah, smart man, says Cameron. Anybody but the Red Sox, who drive me absolutely bananas. I'm an Astro fan, so I hate the Red Sox and the Yankees and everybody else in the American League. All right, here's Morton, third inning of relief, first pitch low in the dirt. And that's going to be ball one on their leadoff hitter, William Glazebrook. Will Glazebrook, D3 commit to UNC Pembroke, their catcher. Strike call. Morton with the fastball over the knees. He was the count at one. Bottom 5-5-5. We're all fives right here. Glazebrook grounded short and hit by a pitch. Next pitch, curveball high, 2-1.
Since this is the last regular season, I talked to Mark today. We're either going to have 2 or 3 more games.
2-1 count in a 5-5 game. Morton is third inning of relief. Delivers curveball way inside, almost hit him again. Morton falling behind.
So, and I'll tell you which ones.
Glazebrook now. Morton falling behind 3-1. Next pitch swung on a miss, strike 2. Fastball inside corner. Glazebrook couldn't catch up with it. Probably about mid-80s from Morton. One of the best fastball he's thrown so far today. Morton loses him. Ball 4 outside, and that's going to be a walk for
Off the bat for the Spartans,
Glazebrook.
the left fielder, number 14, Logan Ransom.
That's going to bring up Logan Ransom. He's popped to third baseman Inskeep, and he's walked 0 for 1 on the day. 5-5 game. Pat Nichols coming out to the mound having a chat with Anthony Morton. Morton walking his first batter. Nichols not too happy. Could be wasting time. We don't know. He's pitched 2 innings. This is actually his third inning. He's pitched 2 innings so far. 1 hit, 1 run, no earned runs. 2 walks, 1 strikeout. 4 runs allowed, earned by McGrady. He was the starter, got knocked out in the third inning. McGrady, though, now playing second base for GCA. We're tied at 5. Blue, home plate umpire, going out to break up the meeting, and that's going to be it. Captain Hook, Pat Nichols, says seen enough. And he went out there to stall for a little while, and that's going to be it for Anthony Morton. Leadoff walk, and Pat Nichols not wasting any time. Captain Pat Hook takes him out. Captain Hook, I like that. So that's going to be it for Anthony Morton. The line on him, we just gave it to you. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, no earned runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. And that's going to be it for Morton. Pat Nichols making the change right here. Didn't like the leadoff walk in a tie game. And coming in to pitch for Greenbrier Christian.
Now pitching for the Gators, number 26, Gavin Whitehurst.
Well, you heard that. Left-hander Gavin Whitehurst. Now, these have been the 2 best relievers that Coach Pat Nichols has had this season. Neither of them have done much as starting pitchers. They've had tough outings, but Whitehurst has been Nichols' key reliever, coming in with fires going all over the place. And he's got ice in his veins. He has gotten Pat Nichols and the Gators this season out of so many jams, guys on bases all over the place, and he's been able to work out of it. He is now the key reliever. You might even call him the closer out of the bullpen for Pat Nichols. Whitehurst, freshman, one of the 3 left-handed pitcher freshman fireballers that Nichols has at his disposal. One of them hurt. Bailey Metella might be ready for the States, but he sprained, I think he broke his forearm, non-pitching on a first base play, still recovering from that. And, of course, their other left-handed starter, freshman Joseph Fredericks, won the other night. and he's 2-0 on the season. But Whitehurst has been an absolute beast. He's got a great curveball, a good fastball that moves. He's got a 4-seam and a 2-seam, and he's been the man coming out of the pen for Nichols, and comes into the game here. Comes into the game with. We'll get you his ERA here in a minute when I can find it. Meantime, let's call the game. First pitch gets away, ball 1. Whitehurst comes in with a 4.71 ERA. But a lot of those runs allowed as a starter. As a reliever, he's been very, very tough. But falls behind here. Finally gets a strike on Logan Ranson. 2-1 count. Ranson popped up to Inskeep his first time up, then walked 0 for 1 in the day. Whitehurst, left-hander. Ranson, left-handed batter. Ranson squares the bunt, misses it, strike 2. With no outs, I don't know if Ranson was sacrificing or maybe trying to catch JT Inskeep at third asleep. Tries to bunt, misses it, 2-2 pitch. Whitehurst coming up. Curveball! Grounded up the first base line, and Ott lets it roll foul. Smart play. Ott lets it roll foul. Harmless number up the first base line. Bottom 5, Gavin Whitehurst in for relief for Morton, the left-hander fireballer. Morton was in for relief for J-Mac. Leadoff runner on William Glazebrook. Drew the walk-off Morton. That walk knocked him out of the game. Pitch by Whitehurst. Fastball low and outside. 3-2. This is going to be a payoff pitch by Whitehurst. We'll see if the runner's going. He does. Swing and miss. Strikeout. Throw to second. Ball gets into center field. Picked up there by Augie Ounce. And a strikeout, stolen base.
Now back to the Spartans, the right fielder, number 4, Harrison Clifton.
So on a 3-2 fastball, Ranson strikes out. Glazebrook running on the pitch. Coach Bruce Seacrest sending him, and he steals second base. So just like a sacrifice. Now Glazebrook, the go-ahead run, bottom of the 5th in a 5-5 game at second base. Harrison Clifton, left-handed batter, fouls one off behind the third base dugout. Harrison Clifton, 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to second base and got a base hit. Scored on a wild pitch. Whitehurst, left-hander, fireballer, trying to get out of a jam. Gets ahead 0-1. Next pitch, curveball. Ball. Wow. That's all I can say. Harrison Clifton, left-handed batter, bailed out, but no call for Whitehurst. 1-1. Nice curveball, no call. Whitehurst sets, delivers, fastball high, 2-1. Glazebrook at second base, there's 1 out. Stewart looking for the go-ahead run. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Whitehurst in a relief for Morton, who was in relief for J-Mac. This is the situation that Gavin Whitehurst, he's done this all year. He's bailed the Gators out all year. Can he do it again? Whitehurst, left-hander, looks in. 2-1 pitch. Curveball. Ball. Outside. Whitehurst falling behind left-hander Clifton 3-1. Doesn't want to lose the left-hander. We're likely to see his fastball here on this 3-1 pitch. Whitehurst looks back, delivers curveball outside, ball 4. So Whitehurst loses.
Now back for the
Clifton.
Spartans, the center fielder, number 2, Alex Poling.
That's going to put Clifton at first. Glazebrook at second. First and second. Great game, by the way. First and second, 1 out. And that's going to bring up Alex Poling, center fielder. He singled and had the ground out for an RBIs, 1 for 2 on the day. Poling calls time. Poling, another very slight player in stature. Stewart, small, fast, young. They've got a future, but they're doing it today in a 5-5 game. Whitehurst looks in. Now back to second base, but Glazebrook gets back. First and second, Stewart, 5-5 game, 1 out. Alex Poling, the batter, center fielder, 1 for 2, as I said. Whitehurst looking to get out of the inning like he's done all year. This is Gavin's time. He has done this all season. I've seen it game after game after game. He comes in with people on, fire set. He gets the whole thing out. Whitehurst, first pitch, fastball, swung on and missed. Reached back for a little gas on that one, overpowering Poling. Gary Lee, pitching coach, calling the pitches for GCA. If he saw that, I don't think Poling's going to see anything but gas. Gavin, gas again, swung on, strike 2. Gavin Whitehurst now blew 2 fastballs, maybe about 80, 79 or 80. Blew them right by Poling. See if he goes right after him. Whitehurst looks in, smelling blood. Left-hander, delivers, fastball, pop foul. Giving chase down the right field line is Harrell, but it goes out of play. Another fastball by Whitehurst to Poling, who has not caught up with it, even that he was way behind on it. I'd be shocked if we're going to get anything here but fastballs from Whitehurst to Poling, who's not yet caught up with it. Whitehurst eyed the Tiger. He looks in, needs this strikeout. 0-2 pitch, delivers fastball. Skied, right field, Harrell, looking, gets it. And runners hold. Harrell, nice throw into third base. Inskeep. Harrell with the play in right.
Now back for the Spartans, the second baseman, number 5, Andrew Schmier.
2 outs. 5 consecutive fastballs there by Gavin Whitehurst. He's not messing around. Party over, says Whitehurst. Hit it. 2 outs, big out. No movement with the runners. Glazebrook hold it second on the fly out to Harrell. That's going to bring up Andrew Schmier. Andrew is 1 for 2 on the day. Single and struck out. Whitehurst fastball low. Falls behind 1-0. Glazebrook at second. Clifton at first for Stewart. Whitehurst, he's done it all season. He's trying to do it again. Get the Gators out of a jam. Keep him in the game. Keep him tied. 5-5 game. Whitehurst fastball, line drive, base hit center field. Charging it, and it gets by Augie Yates, and it's going to roll to the wall. Everybody is going to score. Rounding to third base is Andrew Schmier. He doubles under the legs of center fielder Augie Yates. Line drive up the middle, 2 RBIs. Andrew Schmier.
Spartans, the shortstop, number 12, Owen DeShazer.
Double third base on the error. Augie Yates charging it, going right through his legs. And I guess that's going to be a 2-base error or a 1-base error. I'm going to say it was a 2-base error. That was a clean single. Would have scored 1 run, 2 on the board. And Stewart takes the lead on a tough break for Whitehurst, 7-5. He just scored 1. Whitehurst's first pitch outside fastball, 1-0. Andrew Schmier, the biggest hit of the game, 2 outs. Lines a double, gets a third on the error by Augie Yates. And just like that, 7-5 Stewart. Whitehurst's next pitch, ground ball. J-Mac charges, scoops, out. We're through 5. Gators need a rally. They got 2 more innings. Stewart 7, Greenbrier Christian 5. Keep it right here.
There is one man that a billion people call the perfect man. PerfectManTruth.com shares the truth about this man with these facts.
The perfect man married a 6-year-old girl.
The perfect man was a slave owner and a slave dealer.
The perfect man raped women and gave others cover to rape also.
The perfect man beheaded 600 Jews at one time.
The perfect man had 11 wives, 9 at one time.
The perfect man tortured and killed unbelievers and taught others to do the same. Visit PerfectManTruth.com to understand this dangerous political ideology and help us put up trailer signs in your city to educate others about this perfect man.
If more people know the truth, perhaps fewer people will want to be like the perfect man.
PerfectManTruth.com is solely responsible for the contents of this ad.
All right, you're back here at Stewart, home of the Spartans. Big TCIS matchup. Greenbrier Christian coming in, winning 4 in a row. They win this game to the top seed. We're going to the top of the 6th. Stewart Spartans.
Shortstop number 5, Nick Britt.
I'm John Fredericks. We're going to the top of the 6th. Stewart with a 7-5 lead. Gators need a rally, and they need it right now. Top of the order coming up for the Gators. Pitching still Zach Rosenthal, sophomore. For Stewart, second pitch, ball. And Nick Britt takes it. That's going to even the count at 1-1. Nick Britt, .330 on the season, going to William and Mary. And he struck out and walked. Nick Britt, I'm sorry, .389. And it's Sky to right field. Harrison Clifton under it, makes the catch, 1 out.
Up bat for the Gators, the center fielder, number 23, Austin Younts.
Augie Younts up. Augie grounded to second base and hit into a 6-4-3 double play. 1 out. Gators down by 2. They only got 5 outs remaining in this game. Rosenthal, and that ball is hammered way back. Going back is Alex Poling. See you later. Poling running out of real estate. Augie Younts goes yard for Greenbrier Christian.
That's how you do it, baby.
That's how you come back from a key error, Augie Younts, right there. That's how you get that run back. Nice job. Augie Younts, moonshot.
Off bat for the Gators, the third baseman, number 21, JT Inskeep.
Augie Younts cutting the deficit to 7-6 over the 375 mark, dead center field, moonshot, Younts. Now Inskeep. Here come the Gators storming back, 7-6. Augie Younts making the big error in center field, comes right back and hammers one over the center field wall. Alex Poling could do nothing, but look out! There goes Inskeep! It's way back! Where's it going back that ball? See you later! It's out of here! Home run, back-to-back, JT Inskeep. D1 commit, and the Gators tie it on 2 pitches. Here comes the Gator power. Inskeep, line drive, home run. Logan Ranson, nothing to do but look up and watch it. JT Inskeep.
Now
7-7 Gators.
First baseman, number 24, Ethan Ott.
Back-to-back homers. Younts, Inskeep. And we're tied at 7. Just like that. No small ball here for Greenbrier Christian. Line them up and hit them out. Younts, Inskeep. We're tied at 7. Here's Ethan Ott. He can hit one out too. Can we have a back-to-back homers for the Gators? Ethan Ott hitting .515 on the season. 1 for 3 so far in the day. He had a single, struck out a second time up, and got on a pop fly error to first base. 1-1 count. Zach Rosenthal. It was fastball. Center field. Back. Pulling. God! Off the wall. Off the wall. Bounces off the wall. Ott trying to go in for second base. Gets it off the top of the wall. Ethan Ott, dead center field. 370 feet.
Now
bounces off the top of the wall. He's on second with a stand-up double. Gators powering back with a light show. Ethan Ott hit the 370 sign. I thought it was out and hit the top of the fence. Right, you by 5 inches, it hits the top of the fence and bounds in. Ethan Ott with a stand-up double after back-to-back homers. That was almost 3 in a row. That's going to bring up Ryland Brown. Curveball. Brown, right field. And it's going to be over the head of Harrison Clifton. Over the head of Clifton. Here's Brown going to second. Here's Ott. Ott's coming in. Throw goes to third. Ott scores. 8-7. Greenbrier Christian. The Gators lighting up Zach Rosenthal like a pinball machine.
Gators, the catcher, number 8, Gavin Younts.
Home run Younts. Home run Inskeep. Double off the wall Yacht. Double Ryland Brown over the head of Clifton. He tried to get there. He couldn't. 8-7 Gators. Just like that on about 5 pitches. And now what you're seeing is what Greenbrier Christian can do when the bats get hot. Home run by Augie Younts after the big error got him started, made it 7-6. JT Inskeep came back with a moonshot over left field. 7-7. Ethan Ott almost hit it out. It was almost back-to-back-to-back homers. Hit the 370 sign. Could have bounced out. It bounded in. He's on second with a stand-up double. And then Ryland Brown goes oppo, doubles over the head of
now pitching for the Spartans,
Clifton,
number
right
8,
field.
Mitch Laro.
And that's going to bring in a new pitcher for the Spartans. Bruce Seacrest has seen enough of that. Oh my goodness, what a light show GCA just put on in 4 batters. Home run, double, double. And these were not doubles that were down the line. These were doubles. I mean, Ryland Brown almost hit that one out. Down to about 333, about 335 over the head of the right fielder. They could have had 4 homers in a row. Another sophomore pitcher coming in, Mitch Laro. So Mitch Laro, number 8, is in trying to put the fire out here for the Spartans. GCA just like that puts on a power surge, and they lit Rosenthal up in the 6th inning like a Christmas pinball machine. Unbelievable. And the Gators are looking for more. 8-7, that's only a 1-run lead. Gators are going to be looking for more. Another sophomore coming in to pitch now. Mitch Laro coming in to pitch for Seacrest, and the Spartans deflated. They had the 7-5 lead. That lasted, 5 minutes. And that's going to bring up Gavin Younts. Younts on the day, single and 2 walks, been on base all 3 times, 1 for 1 on the day. New pitcher, Mitch Laro, right-handed. Gavin Younts, right-handed pitcher. Fastball, strike 1. Coach Bruce Seacrest looking for somebody to get an out. Laro comes from the side. Ball gets away, but Ryland Brown stays at second base. Brown at second. Gators ahead now 8-7. They've erupted here for 3 quick runs in the top of the 6th. That ball gets away, but blocked very nicely by catcher Will Glazebrook. D3 commit, UNC Pembroke. Mitch Laro, another sophomore right-hander. Trying to put the fire out. And Glazebrook looks like he's going back to get an equipment check or something.
His wrist is messed
I think
up.
he took that ball off his wrist. And I don't think he's going to come out of the game. Maybe looking for some tape. Yes, looking for some tape. He's not going to come out of the game. Glazebrook, are you kidding me? He's a beast. He's not going to come out of this game. He's like, hey, wrap me up and send me back. Give me a little tape. Fix me up. And let me get back out there. He ain't going anywhere. Mitch Laro playing catch with his shortstop, Owen DeShazo. Got Gavin Younce back in there. 1 for 1 on the day. 1-1 pitch. Curveball. Low. Mitch Laro, funky delivery, comes from the side, but not really the side. So not 3/4, not the side. What would that be? 3/5 or something? Something like that. Nice pitch, low. Didn't get the call. Fastball, low. And falls behind Gavin Younce. Grand slam Gavin. Falls behind him. 3-1. Rylan Brown at second base, 1 out. Laro sets, delivers, fastball, tapped foul, 3-2. Going to get a payoff pitch coming up. J-Mac on deck, then Josh Stevens. He's already homered. 3 homers so far in the game for Greenbrier Christian. Come see the light show, baby. Here it is. I'm John Fredericks, your voice of the Gators. Laro delivers in the dirt. That's going to be a walk, ball 4. And that's going to put...
Off the bat for the Gators, the second baseman, number 3, James McGrady.
That's going to bring up J-Mac. And what we've got is Rylan Brown at second base. Gavin Younce at first base, 1 out. Mitch Laro on the mound for the Spartans. Top 6. Gators just stormed back with 3 runs so far this inning on 2 homers. They lead 8-7. Laro. That's one. Left field, but got under it. Logan Ranson, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. Ranson can't reach it. That's going to load him up.
Now back for the Gators, the left fielder, number 7, Josh Stevens.
All right, that was a very tough play by Logan Ranson. The ball was one of those balls that sound like it's going farther than it was hit off the end of the bat and just died right in front of Ranson. Died in front of Ranson. He couldn't get there. Didn't get a good jump on it. That's going to load the bases for the Gators. First pitch by Ranson in the dirt. Ball 1. Josh Stevens has already hit a 2-run homer. He's had a single and a walk. He's 2 for 2 on the day. And the red hot Chris Harrell on deck lurks. Left-handed batter. Stevens. Bases loaded, 1 out. Fastball swung and a miss. Good pitch by Laro. One and 1 to Stevens. He's already got a homer on the day over the right field wall. 8-7 Gators. Ducks on the pond, 1 out. 1-1 count. Top 6. 8-7 Gators. Pitch, dirt. Blocked again by Will Glazebrook. This catcher for Stewart is an absolute beast. You can't get anything by him. He's like a brick wall. He's probably blocked 8 pitches today in the dirt. Just for starters. Laro looks. Fastball. Ground ball. Base hit up the middle. That's going to score. Rylan Brown picked up in center by Poling. He's going to go to third. And third base call is safe at third. Scoring on the play. Gavin Younce. Another 2 runs for the Gators. 10-7 GCA.
Off the bat for the Gators, the right fielder, number 10, Chris Harrell.
Josh Stevens with another 2 RBIs, and here comes the red-hot Chris Harrell. 2 for 2 on the day. They can't get him out. Gators now erupting for 5 runs, top 6. They lead 10-7. Coach Seacrest for Stewart can't find an answer. He's on his third pitcher, nowhere to go. Harrell, switch hitter, batting left, looks thin, red hot, hits him. Harrell gets the hit by pitch. Well, that's one way to not have to get a hit, just plunk him. And here comes Coach Seacrest.
Shortstop, number 5, Nick Britt.
Here comes Coach Seacrest, and folks, I think that is going to be it for Mitch Laro. Or not. Chatting with him. Might be stalling for time. We don't know. Harrell with the hit by pitch. 10-7, Greenbrier Christian.
He pitched on Tuesday.
And I don't know what Seacrest has decided to do. Looks like he's really stalling for time. Now is he calling for the ball? No. He's just spreading his hands and saying, no, he is. I don't know what he's doing. Sorry. Anyway, it looks like Mitch Laro's going to stay in there. Seacrest deciding to stick with his sophomore. I'm told through the Stewart grapevine, their arms are running short. Yes. That's what the Stewart spies are telling me. They have no more pitchers. So, looks like Laro's going to have to try to get out of this inning, now down 10-7. First pitch, strike call to Britt. Nick Britt on the day. Struck out, walk. Britt 0 for 1. Down to the count, 1-0. I'm sorry, he's 0 for 3 on the day. 0 for 3. And down in the count, 0-1. Laro, curveball. Nick Britt skies at the center. Back polling. Gets it. At the wall, drops it. Off Polling's mitt. It's a drop ball in center field. And everybody is going to be safe. In the score comes Josh Stevens. I don't know how they're going to score that.
Now,
it was very well hit.
Center
field. Poling went back and back, right in front of the 370 sign. Looked like he gloved it and went off his mitt. Either way, 2-run score by GCA. They now have a 12-7 lead, and we're going to have to see how that's scored. Next pitch by Laro, fastball, strike 1. And I'll get you that in a minute. They're scoring that a double. They're giving Nick Britt a double on that. That's the absolute right call. Double, 2 RBIs for Britt. Right field, going back. Harrison, Clifton at the wall, looking up. It's over his head. That's going to be a double. Maybe a triple. Augie out, speeding around the bases. 2 more runs are going to score. In the score comes Nick Britt. Augie out with a triple over the head of Harrison Clifton. And this is an absolute power show in this inning by Greenbrier Christian. They're hammering everything.
Off the bat for the Gators, the third baseman, number 21, JT Inskeep.
A double, 2 RBIs for Augie Younts. Double, 2 RBIs for Nick Britt. 14-7. Gators, it's a football game. Inside pitch, bounded foul by Inskeep. Inskeep 2 for 4 on the day. Hitting about, he came into the game hitting 420. He's now up to about 435. The Gators, a 9-run eruption in the top of the 6th. They have a 14-7 lead. Laro, curveball, third base hit down the left field line, and that's going to score another run. Augie Younts comes in, 15-7 RBI single. JT Inskeep.
Now batting for the Gators, the first baseman, number 24, Ethan Ott.
Inskeep, this inning, home run RBI. Augie Younts, home run double. Same inning. That's going to bring up Ethan Ott. He doubled his last time up. And Ethan Ott, he wants to get in the action. Throw. Inskeep gets back. 15-7 GCA. They've erupted for You can't even read the scoreboard, right? 11 runs in this inning or something?
Yeah.
11 runs in this inning. Laro just trying to hope that somebody hits a ball at somebody.
Either 10 or 11, something like that.
11, 15-7. GCA. Just putting on an absolute Dominion power show. I mean, you plugged them in and they went doubles, triples, homers, bombs, curveball inside. It's going to even the count at 1. It looks like this game is going to get finished here by Laro. I don't think Coach Seacrest has any more arms to spare. So it's Laro's whatever. That seems to be what the Stewart people are telling me. Is that accurate, Cameron?
What was that?
No more arms for Stewart?
Yeah, very little.
Very little arms. They don't want to throw anybody else. Games now could be out of reach. 15-7. Laro. Long drive! Left field! Back! Ranson to the wall! See you later! 8th home run on the year. Gets in the action. 3rd home run in the inning by the Gators. And the fun keeps going. Ethan Yacht. Moonshot from Ethan Ott over the left field wall. Logan Ranson going back, looked up. Goodbye. Ott moonshot. 17-7 Gators.
Now back for the Gators, the DH, number 18, Rylan Brown.
Ethan Ott slams his 2nd home run of the year in this inning. He's got a home run and a double. 17-7 GCA. Curveball, center field, way back, Pauling, looking up. See you later, Rylan Brown, home run. Gators, this is unbelievable. This is their 4th home run in the inning. I can't even keep up with it. Rylan Brown over the center field wall, 375 mark, and the Gators are rolling.
Now back to catcher number 8, Gavin Younts.
Unbelievable. This team just got hot at the right time. Home run. Downtown Rylan Brown. 18-7. Younts pops it up. First base. Catcher. And catcher Will Glazebrook calls it. Gets the out. Finally, the 2nd out. Now, you got to set the stage here. Stewart got the first out of this inning. Gators were down to 5 outs in this game, down 7. And they scored 13
now
runs.
Second baseman, number 3, James McGrady.
13 runs without getting an out. And that's going to bring up McGrady. McGrady line drive, 3rd base scoop, 1 hop, and over to first, scooped up there. Nice play by Easton Hop, Mike Seamus to hop, and mercifully, this game ends 18-7 is the score. And finally,
is it?
No, mercifully,
Never mind.
because Stewart has to get up.
Yeah,
You have to have your last bat. So if Stewart doesn't get, let's see, 18-7, that's 11.
Just one more.
Stewart's got to get 2 runs in order to stay in this game. And what a nightmare inning for Stewart. I mean, you really feel sorry for them. They ran out of arms, and Mitch Lauer just didn't. He really couldn't compete with these hitters. And this is the thing. Once the Gators start seeing somebody the 2nd time, they start hammering them. And that inning, unbelievable. The Gators scoring 13 runs. They got 13 runs without making an out. I can't even read the box score. Let me try and recap it here. I'm going to try and recap it. I think Nick Britt made the first out. Then Augie Younts homered. JT Inskeep homered. Ethan Ott hits a moonshot off the top of the wall. Could have been a homer. Bounced in. Double. He's on second base. Rylan Brown then doubles over the right fielder's head. Oppo shot. Ethan Ott scores. Then Gavin Younts walks. First and second. McGrady gets up. RBI single, I think. I'm just trying to read this. Josh Stevens, RBI single. 2 RBIs on his single. Harrell hit by pitch. Nick Britt doubled over the head of center fielder
Ups back
Alex
for the
Poland,
Spartans,
2
the third
RBIs.
baseman, number 13, Michael Sheamus.
And another double by Ott, a single by Inskeep, and then downtown Ryland Brown ends it with another homer. And here we are in the bottom of the 6th, 18-7. GCA, they went to the top of the 6th, down 7-5. Gavin Yount still in there. First pitch, grounded foul by Mike Sheamus. He's 0 for 2 on the day, fly to center, and unassisted grounds out to third base. Gavin Yount still in there. Next pitch, fastball high, 1-1. 11-run lead for Greenbrier Christian. They went into the top of the 6th, down 2, scored 13, up 11. They hold Stewart to 1 run, and in high school baseball, they'll win the game, a shortened 6-inning game on a 10-win run roll. If you're up by 10, 5 innings are after game over after the home team bats. Or if the home team's ahead, when the visiting team bats 5th, 6th, or 7th inning. So unless Stewart comes up with 2 runs off of Gavin Whitehurst, this game's over. We're going home. Whitehurst, 2-1 pitch, fastball, high, ball 3. Deflating game for Stewart. They had a 7-5 lead going into the 6th. They got the first guy out. And then GCA lit up the scoreboard like a Christmas tree on Times Square. They plugged it in and they went.
Now back for the Spartans, the DH, number 7, Grayson Rose.
4 homers in the inning. I still can't get over it. Younts, Inskeep, Ott, and Brown all homering. And these were not cheap homers. I mean, this is a pretty big field here. 370 straightaway center. 3 of the home runs dead center field. Moonshot Ott hit one that about 420. Whitehurst, ball 1. Whitehurst walking Mike Sheamus, who's on first base. Now Stewart just trying to stay in the game. That's going to be a pass ball on Gavin Yount. That's going to put Sheamus at second base. Grayson Rose, the hitter, and he's got a 2-0 count. Okay, so Pat Nichols comes out to the mound, and it's not the happy Pat. It's the Pat pointing his finger in Gavin's face Pat. It's the, no, he's got to say something else Pat. That's the Pat walk. Pat Nichols stopping out to the mound and getting in the face of his freshman fireballer left-hander and said something to the effect of, excuse me, son, you've got an 11-run lead and you're walking people. Not good. Not a happy camper, Pat Nichols. Next pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Vacuumed up by Nick Britt over to first, 1 out.
Ups back for the Spartans, the first baseman, number 11, Ethan Hobb.
Well, whatever conversation Pat Nichols had getting in the face of Gavin, he got right in his face, too. With a finger-pointing exchange. Not exchange, it was just a one-way dialogue. Gavin didn't say much, but it worked. Next pitch, swung on, strike 1. So Pat Nichols goes out there with a Pat walk, and so far, Gavin Whitehurst responds. 1-0, strike 2. So I would say, just as an observer, that Nichols' little conversation with Whitehurst went pretty far. Next pitch, fouled back, right back to the press box. Good thing you guys have that screen up. J. Fred here had to duck. Your voice of the Gators. All right, Whitehurst doesn't want Pat to come out again, so now he's throwing strikes. Next pitch, fouled. Excuse me, swing. I tell you, if I'm Whitehurst out there and I'm one of these freshman left-handers and I get Pat Nichols come out that way, stomping and getting in my face and pointing fingers, man, I could throw any more balls. I'm scared to death, man. I'm going to throw strikes. Whitehurst delivers in the dirt. And 1-2. It's the first ball he's thrown since Pat's little chat. Just a nice chat. Pat chat. Let's call it a Pat chat. All right. Whitehurst, 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. Well, Coach Pat Nichols went back in the dugout after his Pat chat. All right, Whitehurst means business. 2-2 pitch. Strike three. Swing it.
I think that's what
2 outs.
Now batting for the Spartans, the catcher, number 20, William Glazebrook.
All right, last hope for Stewart. 18-7. They're down by 11. They need 2 runs, 2 outs. Curveball outside. Glazebrook there, D3 commit catcher, UNC Pembroke. He's an impressive player, man. He's a beast. 0 for 1 on the day, and he hammers it right field. Harold back, it's over his head. And that is going to be a stand-up double for Glazebrook, hitting it over the head of Chris Harold right field, and an RBI for Glazebrook.
The left fielder, number
18-8.
14, Logan Ransom.
Glazebrook with the double, the RBI, cutting the lead to 10. So Stewart needs a touchdown and a field goal. Onside kick. Whitehurst. That's going to put Glazebrook on second base. Coming up to bat for Stewart is left fielder Logan Ransom. Ransom 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. First pitch outside, ball 1. Now, here's the scene here. We're in the bottom of the 6th. GCA 18. They got 13 runs in the top of the 6th. Stewart 8. They need a run to stay in the game and extend it an inning. I'm not sure they want to do that, though. I'm not sure they want to do that to get more punishment like they did. I'm not sure that's a good idea, but that's what they're trying to do. 1-1 to Ransom. Whitehurst, left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, popped in the air, straight up, center field. Augie outs, calls it, ball game. Ball game. That's going to do it. Fly out, Augie outs. Final score here in Stewart. We had a light show, a Dominion power show, a nuclear power attack. The Gators pumping out 18 runs, 5 homers on the day, all of them shots, erupting for 13 unanswered runs. 13 runs in the top of the 6th. They went into the top of the 6th down 7-5 on an error by Augie Outs. Augie Outs getting things started, blasting a home run in the second pitch, making it 8-7. JT Inskeep went back-to-back. He homered, tying it at 8, and the fun started there. Ethan Ott then hit a double off the top of the wall, putting him at second base in an 8-8 game. Ryland, downtown Brown, he then doubled to right field. That scored Ott and gave the Gators a lead 8-7. Right after that, we got a walk from Gavin Younts. J-Mac gets a base hit, RBI. Josh Stevens, base hit, 2 RBIs. Chris Harrell hit by pitch. Nick Britt then doubled in 2 runs over the head of the center fielder. Over the head of the center fielder Alex Poling, about 370 feet. Then Augie Outs up again, had already hit a home run. Then he hits a double. Then Inskeep gets a single. Then Ethan Ott hit an Ethan Ott moonshot, 8th home run of the year, bombs one. Then that's followed another back-to-back homers, 2 back-to-back homers in the same inning. Downtown Ryland Brown said, look, I want in on this show too. Ryland Brown driving one over the center field wall again, and that's going to be it. That was it right there. GCA on fire. They win their 5th in a row here in Stewart, clobbering The Spartans, who were ahead of this game 7-5, going to the top of the sixth. But here's why this is the team to beat, I'm telling you, going into the State Division II playoffs, and why I think they're going to win it all. This team, when they get hot and they start hitting that way, it's contagious. And then the bombs just start dropping. I mean, 2 back-to-back homers in the same inning. Ott and Brown after Younts and Inskeep. And also a home run early in the day, a 2-run line drive shot by Josh Stevens. Chris Harrell, red hot again, 2 for 2 on the day. He's 6 for his last 8. He's on fire. Everybody catching fire for the Gators. Right time, right place. Going into the playoffs, they've got a game tomorrow against Bishop Sullivan. They're going to win that. Bishop Sullivan 0-10 on the season. That senior night, Gators are going to win that. We'll be back on the air Saturday at Harbor Park for a 3:30 game, a meaningless game, if you will, against Great Bridge, but it's at Harbor Park. That'll be a lot of fun. Final score 18-8. Anthony Morton getting the win for Greenbrier Christian today. I think, or was that Whitehurst? We'll have to see. I kind of forget. I'll get you that in a minute. I think Whitehurst gets the win, right? Whitehurst gets the win. And let me give you the line for the Gators. Nick Britt, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Augie Younts, 2 for 5, 3 RBIs on the day. JT Inskeep, VMI commit. JT, 3 for 5 on the day, 2 RBIs with a big homer. Ethan Ott hit another moonshot, got his 8th homer. He was 3 for 5, 2 RBIs on the day. Downtown Ryland Brown gets a double and a home run, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. Grand Slam Gavin Younts, 1 for 2 with 3 walks. J-Mac got in the act, 2 for 5. J-Mac was with 3 RBIs, had a big 2-run RBI single. Josh Stevens, still swinging a hot bat, 3 for 3, 2-run homer, 4 ribbies on the day. Had the most RBIs on the team. And Chris Harrell, they got him 2 for 3 on the day. 2 for 3 on the day, was also hit by a pitch, continues to swing a hot bat. And Gavin Whitehurst, his line, Gavin Whitehurst, 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And we also had the infamous Pat Nichols coming out to the mound and in a finger-pointing talk, a Pat chat with Gavin Whitehurst, and that was the end of that. Whitehurst then responding to Coach Pat Nichols. And that's it, your final score. Big game here today. It's amazing that this game was 7-5 Stewart going in the top of the 6th, and we had 1 out, nobody on. Gators are up for 13 runs, back-to-back homers. Younts, Inskeep, back-to-back homers. Moonshot, Ott, downtown, Ryland Brown, and that's it. The Gators now put themselves in position. They're going to be a top seed in the TCIS. They're going to get home field advantage for the first 2 games. Good luck beating them. They're red hot. Final score here in Henrico, at Stewart, home of the Spartans. Greenbrier Christian, 18. It's not a football game. Greenbrier Christian, 18. Stewart, 8. 18-8, your final. Greenbrier Christian now 19-5 on the season, and they are going to win the TCIS and get top seed. I will see you on the air again for Greenbrier Christian Baseball. We'll be live Saturday afternoon, Saturday game, 3:30 at Harbor Park, home of the Tides. They play on the AAA Stadium, Harbor Park in Norfolk. 3:30 first pitch against Great Bridge. This is John Fredericks. I'm your voice of the Gators. Thanks for tuning us in on the John Fredericks app and WJFN 100.5 FM. Now back to our regular programming on my app and on WJFN 100.5 FM. For those that listen to the John Fredericks Show, I'll be live tomorrow 6 a.m. live from Colonial Downs in New Kent and Rosie's Gaming Emporium. We will see you tomorrow bright and early. Thanks for being with us. Final score again, GCA Gators 18 with a home run barrage. Spartans of Stewart 8. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
You've been listening to a live broadcast of Greenbrier Christian Academy Gators Baseball on the Lighthouse, WPMH, AM 1010 and 100.1 FM. Thanks for listening. We now resume our regular programming.